if I have this, then how do I populate the length array? Remember that the length of 0 is the number of 0-letter long words in the text. Length of 5 is the number of 5-letter long words in the text, etc. So that means that if I put in length of L, so remember that just here, the L is the length of the word that we have just calculated with this while loop here. So length of L, what would that be? For example, for the first word, do, 2 characters. So length of 2, what do you have to do? I have to add 1 because there is one word with 2 characters. So I know that in length of 2, I have to add 1 to say that there is one more word with 2 characters. So that means length of L plus plus. Or I can also put length of L. I assign length of L, plus 1. Sounds good. I like it. So now I want to try it. So the thing is, when I have read all the words with this big for loop here, I can print this this array, length array. Let's try this just before the return 0. So I need a for loop. Do I have a variable for this for loop, for the index of this for loop? Maybe I will use a new one. Int, let's try j, for example, equals 0, for j equals 0, j up to, what is the length of the length array? I have to go back up here. It's 10. So j up to 10, j plus plus. What do you have to do? Well, I have to print up something like there are %d words with %d letters. So the first %d will be length of j, and the second one would be just j. I can try that. Compile and run. Calculates everything. Okay, is it working? There are R1 words. Okay, well, let's make an exception with S. Maybe we can work with that later. There are 1 words with 1 letter. Is this correct? Yes, there is A. So only 1 word with 1 letter, correct? There are 2 words with 2 letters. All right, so I can check. Do and buy. Yeah, this is correct. There are 4 words with 3 letters. Not, so this is 1, it's 2, you 3, and get 4. That works. There are 3 words with 4 letters. Oh, book, this is 1, that, this is 2, and when, this is 3. All right, 4 words with 5 letters. I guess it's correct. Judge, cover, there, cross. All right, and 1 word with 6 letters, bridge. All right, and then 0 words with 7 letters, 0 words with 8, and 0 with 9. Wow, that works. I don't know if you understood everything that I just did, but it seems to work right now. So you get the point how I create an algorithm because I was thinking at the same time as I was writing the code. Now let's try to execute line by line to see if we understand what's happening here. So I compile and run line by line. So we create the variable first, and then the array word, array length. We put some 0 in the array length, so that's to be compatible with any tool outside of Codecast. And then we scanf the input. So what do we have as input? We have 15, so the number of words, and we start with the first word. So we scanf the word. In word, we have characters D, O for the word do, and we start to calculate the length of the word. So that's why I use this variable L. First, I assign the value 0, and then what do I do with this while loop? Well, I calculate the length of the word. So I will go through the array, until I reach \0. So first letter is a D, so +1. Second letter is a O, +1. And the third letter is a \0. So I go out of the loop, and now I have the length of the word because I have L that has the value 2. And what I do here in length of 2, I increment by 1. So as you can see, length of 2 has, instead of 0, has 1 now, which means that there is one word with 2 characters. Good. And then I go to the second word. I scanf the word, not. And then I calculate its length. So that's why I have to put the value 0 in L again, so that I calculate the length of the word from 0. And then I go through N, O, T, and then I reach \0. So I go out of the while loop, and L has the value 3, which is the length of the word not. So in length of 3, I add 1. So as you can see, I just did it right now. Length of 3 has 1 because there is at least one word with 3 letters. And then we go to the next word with scanf the word, judge. Back again here to calculate the length of the word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so length of 5 will be incremented by 1. So we have one word with 5 characters. And we go to the next word. With scanf, we calculate the length. Length is 1, so length of 1 has the value 1. And we go to the next word. Book, we calculate the length. 1, 2, 3, 4. So length of 4 has value 1. Next word is by. Look here, something interesting. In Word, we have characters B, Y, \0, and then we have the old characters, K, because these ones are not touched. But we will stop until we reach \0. So as you can see here, we start with B, and then Y, and we stop because we reached a \0. Even if we have all characters after that \0. So the by is 2, the length is 2. So something interesting here, we already had the do word with 2 characters. So it will add to length of 2, 1. So now we have 2 words with 2 characters, as you can see in the array length. All right, we go to the next word, calculate the length, 1, 2, 3. And then as you can see now, length of 3 has 2 because there is 2 words with 3 characters. Next word is cover, length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And length of 5, we add 1. So we have 2 words of 5 letters. Next word is cross. The length is 5. So length of 5 has now 3 because there are 3 words of 5 characters, etc. Next word, that. Length 4. We put in the length variable. Then bridge. 6. Oh, so length of 6 has +1. And then when, 4. So we have 3 words with 4 letters. And then you, 3 letters. So we have 3 words with 3 letters, etc. So get, and there, and that's it. So now we are out of this big for loop to calculate everything, and we are in this small loop to printf everything. And here I just print the array length, line by line. All right. And we can see that they are one words, etc. So you get the point, I guess. You know how the algorithm is working just here. All right, that was a big one. So maybe you can try to play with it, with another text. Try to do it, the execution step by step by yourself, and try to understand everything that I just did with this program.